Right now, TCAP testing is underway for students across Tennessee. For the second year, the stakes are high for third graders. A state law that went into effect last year requires these students to score proficient on the TCAP or they face retention. 10 News anchor Robin Wilhoyd shares how this law has added a new level of stress to the tests.
It was like really nerve-wracking.
That pretty much sums up what these Knox County fourth graders think of the TCAP test, especially after taking that state standardized exam last year while in third grade.
You know, I lost sleep in the night about maybe 3 hours a night, and I was sitting there, I was just putting my hand up there like this, and I was really tired, but I had to answer those questions.
A state law that went into effect in 2023 requires all third graders score proficient on the English portion of the TCAP or risk being retained. Looking back, these moms say that pressure took its toll on their children.
He went from, loving it, being excited, going to school, having a great day every day, to, like I said, not wanting to go, being sick every morning, saying his stomach was hurting, and just because of that test.
Sarah Ray is the mother of triplets. While 2 of her children scored proficient in third grade, 1 did not. That meant her daughter and the other students who scored below proficient had to choose between summer classes or tutoring to advance on to the 4th grade.
And we are still trying to dig our way out and find the confidence.
Leaders at East Tennessee Children's Hospital say a spike in the number of visits to the ER last year reflects that struggle. Dr. Suzanne Rubchinsky points to an increase of almost 50% in the need for mental health support for students during standardized test time, including the TCAP.
And I think this is one of the contributing factors. There are a lot of things going on in kids' lives that will make them have increased anxiety. One of the other things would be social media can cause a lot of stress too. So putting all of those together, it's just concerning overall.
Dr. Deborah Reed is the director of the Tennessee Reading Research Center at the University of Tennessee. She realizes the stress attached to the TCAP, but recognizes the need to assess students' academic abilities.
They're very thoroughly vetted. They're considered to be the most appropriate way to determine whether or not students are meeting a given state's expectations.
Reed is researching how teachers' expectations of students and students' test-taking effort and anxiety might be related to their performance on the language arts portion of the TCAP. The study focuses on current Knox County 4th graders, like these kids, who were the first to fall under the new state TCAP requirements.
And because kids are coming out of third grade, where in third grade it was high stakes for everybody, we have kids for 2 years in a row who may be experiencing extra anxiety because now they know they're also at risk in 4th grade.
The state law also requires the at-risk students who advance to the 4th grade by way of tutoring or summer school to show adequate improvement on this year's TCAP test. If they don't, they face the possibility of having to repeat 4th grade. These parents say frustration and anxiety are setting in once again.
We are trying to build the plane while we are flying it. And that does not work well for anyone. And then my child is more than a test score.
This year, Tennessee lawmakers amended the law to say if a 4th grader does not show adequate growth on the TCAP, then the student's parent, teacher, and principal can determine whether the student should be retained or promoted to 5th grade with a tutor.